Hello, friends and supporters of Prairie Soap House and Apothecary. It is Wednesday, and that means it is time for another essential oil profile. If we are meeting for the very first time, my name is Erin Oberlander. I am a certified holistic aromatherapist and herbalist, and my goal is to empower you with the information that you need to live a more vibrant, holistic lifestyle with ease. So I do a couple of different things to help you with that goal. One is that I do free education just like this video today. I also have products and different classes that I do. And one of the exciting things that we have launching this week, hi Lynn, is the winter session of the Intuitive and Seasonal Living Academy. So I've been talking a little bit about this on this page if you want to scroll back after this video to look at some of the posts and live videos from this week and last week, all about this particular problem that we have. And that problem is that we are all feeling disconnected. We are feeling disconnected from ourselves and our purpose. We are feeling disconnected from each other. Basically, there is this very disempowering system that we have right now in place in our culture where between technology and expecting everybody else to solve our problems or the government or what have you, we've given away so much of our power. Hey, Allie. And in the process of giving away our power, not only have we become less healthy, but we've become even more disconnected from each other. And so with the Intuitive and Seasonal Living Academy, what my friend Corey and Faith and I have endeavored to do is to connect you back to your body, your mind, and your soul through some really awesome personal development, as well as information coming from the ancient wisdom traditions of Ayurveda and Chinese medicine, as well as the modern science of aromatherapy. So that is starting this Friday already. Holy moly, we are at the winter solstice this Friday. It's incredible. Everything happens so fast. I feel like life just keeps speeding up. Give me a thumbs up if you feel that way too. So if you are interested in that, if you're ready to take back your power, if you want to transform from being confused about who you are and why you're here on this planet into somebody who not only is much more certain about that, but feels empowered to step forward with information that you need to create leverage for yourself. Allison says, I need help figuring out some help with my middle child sometimes. Well, Allison, today, this video is for you. Because Roman Chamomile is all about helping kids. So before I get into that, I want you guys to remember when this video is over to hop over to intuitivewinter.com and get yourself enrolled in the course. This is the last time that we are offering it at the introductory pricing, as well as with the group coaching element being for sure guaranteed and present for you. So would love to have you join us for this round. We're going to be doing a lot of fun things. We're going to learn a lot of techniques from Ayurveda and from Chinese medicine that are going to help you to feel like you can get through the winter a lot more easily. And then we're going to learn a lot about aromatherapy. So it's going to be similar to what we're going to talk about today, but much more in depth and much more customized to you. So again, go over to intuitivewinter.com and get yourself enrolled in class right away. So Roman chamomile, or really chamomile in general, really incredible herb, really incredible essential oil for kids. This is the primary tool that I reach for when someone is talking about having problems with their kids. And so Roman chamomile, or chamomile in general, has a long tradition of use. So we're going way back to the Romans and Greeks, and way through all different types of, medical systems, traditional medical systems, folk medicines, and things like that, all throughout European culture especially. Roman chamomile is the one that I'm going to focus on today, although I am going to talk a little bit about German chamomile as well. All of the chamomiles have similar properties in that they're very calming, they're sedative. If you're a person that is struggling with pitta states, which is things like aggressiveness and anger, the chamomile family is going to be really calming for you. And it's generally safe for most people. The people that are going to want to watch out for this one, especially in terms of dermal application, are people that have ragweed allergies. So this is from the same family as ragweed, so you want to be cautious. Before you use this, you might want to take a little tiny bit of the essential oil and some carrier oil and just patch test it on your skin. If you don't have any reaction, you're probably good to go. If you have a reaction, then you would want to refrain from using this one. Now, the first way that I like to recommend using this is the age-old recommendation, which is to use the flowers of the chamomile as a tea. And this is not just for adults. A lot of children really like chamomile tea, especially if you put a little bit of honey in it. So if your kids are coming home from school and they are bouncing off the walls or fighting with each other, or they're just like not in their bodies and they're angst-ridden or they're making you angst-ridden, maybe a ritual that you could do as a family is when the kids come home from school, everybody has a cup of chamomile tea. Now this one is the German chamomile. I got this from Mountain Rose Herbs, very inexpensive, and you just steep about a teaspoon of this in a cup of water. You can stir a little bit of honey in there if you would like. Everyone can enjoy that. It really is a benefit to all. Unless you have the ragweed allergy, then just be a little bit more careful with it. You can also use this as a bath tea, and many people don't realize this. We think of putting salts in our bath water or oils, but we don't always think of putting the herbs themselves. But chamomile is actually believed to be significantly more antiseptic than something like even seawater. I think, let me look at the specific number is that, let's see. Well, I'm not seeing it now here in my information, but I'm not very good at remembering numbers. So it is more antiseptic than a lot of other substances out there that we would typically consider to be antiseptic, meaning that if you put some of this in your bath water, if you have skin irritations, infections, things that you're trying to heal, it will be helpful for that. But also the aromatics that are released as it's in that warm bath water and in the steam are going to have many of the effects emotionally, mentally on the nervous system to calm people down, to help them to feel like they're coming back into their bodies. For this same reason, this can be very helpful for things like restless leg syndrome or insomnia. And right now at this time of year, I feel like I'm talking to a lot of people who are struggling with insomnia. So try this. Try putting some of this in your bath water as a tea. Mountain Rose Herbs, Marcia, mountainroseherbs.com. I don't have an association with them other than I've been using their products for 15 years and I've always been happy. Their ethics and their quality control is really great. So I know that you can trust them too. So Mountain Rose Herbs for this. You can also just enjoy it as a tea while you're in the bath and you kind of get a double whammy that way. So I always like to mention that because a lot of people aren't aware that they can do that. Now, of course, we have the essential oils from all of the chamomiles. So we have German chamomile, Cape chamomile, and Roman chamomile. The one that's most commonly found is going to be the Roman chamomile. And again, this is going to be really great for kids. It's really good for adults or anyone who is feeling like they're misunderstood by the people around them and they're just feeling really frustrated by that. It's very balancing and cooling to the body in those anger kind of manifestations of emotion. And it's very good for skin health. It's very good to calm the body down. I love to diffuse just a little bit of this, and if you want to really have the benefit of it, mix a little bit of Roman chamomile essential oil with lavender essential oil and diffuse that before bedtime to calm the whole family and the whole household down. Doesn't need to be a lot. At 1 or 2 drops is going to be more than sufficient. So chamomile, again, really good for insomnia, really good for restless states like restless leg syndrome, really good for behavior issues from kids, or even it's recommended for dementia situations. You always want to be careful with dementia because the brain chemistry is changing. So sometimes it will actually be agitating to people when we would expect to be calming. So just make sure that you watch for that. But for the most part, this is a really great one all around for the family. If you're interested in this, I do have 1 bottle of it on my website. You can go out to prairiearomatherapy.com to the shop here section and go ahead and get that for yourself and have it on hand. As we're moving into the winter season, we're spending more time indoors, especially if you have a family. People are at each other's throats maybe a little bit more because they have less personal space. And this one can be really helpful for that. So again, try the tea, try the bath tea, and then try the essential oil itself. And I think that you're going to find that this is a really nurturing, calming, helpful essential oil that's going to be benefit to most people in your family. If you've tried any of those forms before, would love for you to put a comment below and let me know how you've used it and how it's helped you. And again, don't forget to hop over to intuitivewinter.com and get yourself enrolled in winter session of the Intuitive and Seasonal Living Academy, where you can learn a lot more information like this to take back ownership of your own power when it comes to health and wellness for yourself and your family, so that you can move forward into the new year really feeling like you are connected to your purpose and why you're here on this planet, and basically to be able to live that vibrant, holistic lifestyle with ease. So again, intuitivewinter.com. I can't wait to see you guys in class, and I'll see you again next Wednesday for another profile.